Hey, my name is Stu Perry. Welcome to The Lift and welcome to the final week in our series about strength for the journey. For the past 3 weeks, we've been talking about how life is like a journey, and sometimes that journey can be very, very difficult. In the first week, we talked about how the Bible is like our map and how it can show us where we need to go. And then 2 weeks ago, we talked about prayer and how our prayers are like our connection to our guide for the journey. And then last week, we talked about praise and how praise can help us align ourselves and understand that we are not the ones who know the way, but God is. Well, this week we're going to be talking about being a part of a community, being a part of a church, and how that can help us along on this journey and how that can help us grow and get more and more strength. See, a lot of times in our world today, people think that they have to do everything completely by themselves. And there are some things that you have to do alone. But there are so many things that God designed us for that we could never accomplish on our own. Even when God made Adam in the garden and God was walking around with Adam in the garden, Adam was not alone if we count God. Adam's walking around with God in the garden, and God looked at Adam and he said, "It is not good for man to be alone." Well, man wasn't alone, he was with God, but God understood that he created people to be together. And when we can understand that, when we can see that it's good to be a part of a community, then this journey becomes so much easier. I've been on a few hikes in my life, and never have I enjoyed one alone as much as I have with some really close friends of mine. And that is what life really is all about. Getting through it on your own, you can do it, but getting through it with others is so much better. It's so much more fulfilling. And when we're a part of a community, we can find that fulfillment that only others can bring to us.
We can see how he's working, not just in our lives, but in the lives of all of those around us.
We can see that we're not alone, and there's always someone who cares.
We can be taught, but not just by a pastor, but for those who are much wiser than we are.
We can be reminded of the truth even when times are tough.
When we understand that strength on our own is okay, but strength combined with the strength of others is so much better, then we can find that strength that is so much more than muscles.
This is
This is The Lift.